Hello, thank you so much for watching. This is In Abundance, and I wanted to talk about the lonely journey of finding yourself. So, I have been on a journey for some time, quite a few years now, in really figuring out who the heck I am, what I want out of life, and what makes me truly happy. Something that has resonated with me is to follow my highest excitement in any given moment. And a mechanism that I rely on quite heavily is my intuition, which is sort of like an internal compass for guidance and awareness towards, making decisions that truly benefit me. Now, when you are trying to strip back your ego and you are trying to find your place in the world and find a place to belong, to be honest, it can be a very lonely journey. And I've learned this the hard way in terms of really wanting to chase my dreams. And I did this by, wasn't on purpose, but I packed up my whole life into two suitcases and I moved to the other side of the world. So, New Zealand to London. And I knew one person who I went to university with a couple of years back. But other than that, I was starting from ground zero. And it was such a scary yet exhilarating process of trying to find and to try and become the woman that I wish to be. And I knew that I couldn't do that in New Zealand. While it's a really beautiful country with wonderful nature, all of my family are there, it's a place that doesn't really have a lot of innovation. It's not a place where you can stand out from others and that be a celebrated notion. There's kind of this running gag in New Zealand called tall poppy syndrome, where if you stand out amongst others or you try to, do your own thing in an individualistic sense, um, you really are not celebrated. It's very homogenous, and people that I went to high school with, they all married their high school sweethearts. They've all got the very traditional path in life. So if you are a woman in your 20s or 30s, you want to travel the world, you are not in a traditional relationship or have children, this is very rare. It's rare to have women that are just, on that solo adventure time. And that's the path that I chose to take. Now, um, for anyone else who is doing the inner work and trying to figure out your purpose here on earth and try to make sense of this beautiful dunya, I just want to reassure you that yes, it can be lonely, but it's also crucial to tap in to your inner wisdom, to your intuition, to connect to your higher self, to connect to your ancestors, and to do this through ways like meditation, journaling, find a close knit community that, with like minded individuals, uh, get physically active, join a gym, focus on your mind, your body, and your soul. When you really just dedicate yourself to becoming the best version of you, you will naturally attract synchronistic opportunities and moments that will help you in your personal development. Now, the ego mind will teach us and will have this construct of what we think we want in life. So, for example, you might have a goal or an aspiration to be married with two kids by the age of 30. For me growing up, that was totally a goal, and that was absolutely what I thought I wanted. But what we think we want is also very different to what we truly need. And life doesn't happen to you, it happens through you. So there will be, opportunities or moments in life where things don't go according to your plan. And your plan could be deeply connected to the ego. And that's totally expected and, to be honest, normal. Now, it takes a lot of internal wisdom and awareness to try and shed that expectation of what society deems, positive for us, and actually be brave enough to shape your own journey. And what I've learned along the way is that life is such a precious gift, and there is so much to explore, to experience, and to connect with that is outside of this construct of the nuclear family, right? Like, I would love to be a mom so badly, but in order to do that, you need to attract or have the right partner. And although, you know, it's not here right now, that doesn't mean that that's never going to happen. If you really were destined to have something that you yearn for, you would already have it. If it's not in your general vicinity right now, it means that you don't need it. It doesn't mean that you lack anything. It's more so that there are certain lessons in life that are to be explored and clocked before you receive that specific outcome. And when we think we want certain things, right, what we're actually chasing and what we're idolizing is the feeling that that specific outcome will provide for us. Now, the beautiful thing about having inner awareness and knowing that true abundance is all internal, everything that we need is within. The beautiful thing about this realization is that we can create that feeling within ourselves before it comes into our life. If that's what we're truly meant to experience, we can literally provide that for ourselves prior to it coming in. And a fantastic way to do this is through meditation and mindfulness. So, connecting to a scenario in your mind. There's a fantastic book called Psycho-Cybernetics, where they talk about a concept called theater of the mind. And essentially, we are an expression of God, right? We all have this capability within us. And once we enter into our imagination, our imaginative state, we have the power to create anything that we want. This is true power. This is what it is to be a creator, to go within your mind and to create whatever situation it is, right? And when you really focus in on that imaginative state, and then pair that with an emotion, it honestly, there will be tingles all over your body. You genuinely will excrete feelings of joy and passion and emotion that you can reach a state of bliss. You can ideally, reach and get to the kingdom of heaven. And this is a feeling state. And this is within reach for all of us. It's just a matter of using and molding our imagination to serve us, connected to our desires and our goals. So all of the things that we want, and it's fantastic to list them all out. If you have a desire on your heart, I truly believe that that means that a future version of you in any given timeline has already received it and is already enjoying it. So there's a reason why that desire is on your heart. Now, if you wish to welcome something into your life, it's really important to get into that state and to feel what it would be like to have it, and that will help you welcome it into your physical reality. Because this external reality is all a mirror. It's a mirror of our beliefs, of our personality, of our feelings, of everything that we are at a subconscious level. The external is a reflection of that. So if you do the inner work, if you reprogram yourself, you have the power to bring it into your physical reality that much faster. And something to really just keep cognizant of is that it's not about the destination. It's not, once I have this thing, I'm going to be eternally happy. It's the process of getting there and realizing that you are already that before it even needs to come into your reality. You have the power to create and mimic that emotive feeling within you before you get it. You are already abundant. You are already unconditional love. So let's tap into that state of mind, and it will all just flow into the perfect outcome in your external reality. Let's just get that internally prior to that. Thank you for watching.